This company might be one of the most strategically important industrial stocks in America right now, not because of hype, but because it controls a resource the entire tech world depends on. And most investors still don't fully understand how big this could be. We're talking about MP Materials. MP Materials is the only fully integrated rare earth producer in the United States, meaning they control the process from mining raw ore all the way to producing finished magnet materials. They operate the Mountain Pass mine in California, which is currently the only scaled rare earth mining and processing site in the country. Rare earth materials are essential for manufacturing high-strength magnets used in electric vehicles, wind turbines, robotics, defense systems, smartphones, and aerospace technology. Without these materials, many modern technologies simply wouldn't function. In 2024 alone, Mountain Pass produced over 45,000 metric tons of rare earth oxides, making it the highest U.S. primary production level ever recorded. They also produced over 1,000 metric tons of NdPr oxide, which is the key ingredient used to manufacture high-performance magnets. Production has continued accelerating. In one recent quarter, they produced more than 700 metric tons of NdPr, up over 50% year-over-year, along with more than 13,000 metric tons of rare earth oxide output. This isn't an exploration story, it's a scaling production story. MP Materials is already generating revenue, reporting over $50 million in a recent quarter. Earlier in the year, quarterly revenue topped $60 million, showing strong growth. Their magnetic segment alone produced over $20 million in revenue with positive adjusted EBITDA, demonstrating real margin potential as production expands. Now here's where things get interesting. The company is ramping up its Texas magnet facility, which is expected to produce about 1,000 metric tons of finished magnets annually. These magnets power electric vehicles, drones, robotics, and advanced defense systems. Global demand for these magnets is projected to triple over the next decade. MP also plans to bring a heavy rare earth separation facility online around mid-2026. This plant will produce critical elements like dysprosium and terbium, which are required for high-temperature magnets used in military and aerospace applications. Initial production capacity is expected to reach about 200 metric tons per year. The company also has major strategic backing. Apple signed a $500 million agreement to source magnets from MP's Texas facility, and the U.S. Department of Defense invested hundreds of millions of dollars into the company and secured a long-term purchase agreement for magnet output. That's not retail hype, that's national security-level demand. The macro environment is also working in their favor. China controls the majority of global rare earth refining capacity, which is why Western governments are prioritizing domestic supply chains. MP Materials is currently the largest rare earth producer in the Western Hemisphere, placing it directly in the center of this global supply shift. Of course, there are risks. Scaling heavy industrial operations requires large capital investments. Commodity prices can fluctuate. Competition remains strong globally, and execution delays in new facilities could impact timelines. Industrial growth stories rarely move in a straight line, but the long-term thesis is clear. MP Materials is the only scaled rare earth producer in the United States. It has a vertically integrated supply chain, real revenue today, government and corporate backing, and major expansion catalysts on the horizon. At the same time, demand from electric vehicles, defense technology, robotics, and advanced electronics continues rising. MP Materials isn't just a mining stock, it's a supply chain infrastructure play positioned in one of the most critical sectors of the modern global economy, and that's why investors are watching it closely. Follow for more deep breakdowns of high-impact stocks.